This is key press detection. So Bluetooth trackers normally has a single button. So this single button is used to detect a key press. So normally a single short key press is used to locate your smartphone. So at your smartphone, a alarm would go off. Sometimes a key press has special functions, such as taking a selfie camera and other Bluetooth trackers. If you do a long key press, it would function as a panic button. So I already created a custom CSS project from Simple Peripheral and called it Simple Key Finder, and then applied the necessary code changes. So for detecting key press, we are going to use the boardkey.c and boardkey.h at common cc26xx folder. So just drag and drop to application folder. Then what I'm going to do is just do some cleanup. So just remove the unnecessary code. Okay, that's about it for the cleanup. Okay, so just a review of boardkey.c. So here is the key pin configuration for board button 1 and button 2, which will set the board button 1 and button 2 as input, GPIO input. So when you call at board init keys, when you call pin open, it would enable the board button 1 and button 2 as GPIO input. It would return a handle, HKey pins. So this code pin register interrupt callback would register a function callback. So this is the function board key callback. This code would set board button 1 and button 2 as for interrupt enable, and it would interrupt at board button press negative edge. So this code is for the key debouncer. So key press debouncer. So the key debounce timeout is set to 200 milliseconds. So you can change this if you want. So when you press the either button 1 or button 2, it would go to this board key callback, which would determine which board button was pressed, and then start the key debounce timer clock. So once this key debounce timeout expires, it will call this board key change handler would notify the application which key was pressed. So we will call board init keys here. Uh, um, so we will call board init keys here as simple key finder init. So and then set a function callback. Then we would create a function simple keys key change handler. Okay, so I'm just going to edit the function code comments. Okay, so then we're going to queue to wake up the application. We're going to call simple key finder and queue message. Set a queue ID. Pass the keys. So we're going to define this queue ID here. Okay. Okay, so when we queue, it will process that event at the main task. Okay, so it will process that event and transition from standby mode to running mode. So here, and then process that app message. Then we create a case for the QID SBP key change event. Okay, so and we create a function to process the keys. All key. Okay, so if it will pass the keys value to simple key finder handle keys C function. So okay, so the keys that we pass are here. So key left and key right. So make a if condition. If keys. Key left else if key right. Okay, so then we read again the board button 1 and button 2. So here. Then here we set the keys to simple keys Bluetooth profile. So if 0x01 means you press the button 1. If you set to simple keys 0x02 means you press the button 2.